I'm just going to be showing you guys my settings I use on my Switch for Minecraft. I hope this helps make your game less laggy and just better to play with. So, to get right into it, the accessibility page, nothing really here is important except for the text background opacity and action bar background opacity, which means your chat, how thick it is, and your hotbar. So 0 meaning chat has no background to it, which is good. It's what you want, so you can see better, and 61% for the hotbar, because that way you can see past it and you don't have to worry about it being too thin or too thick. Darkness effect strength is on 0, which just means if the warden hits you with darkness, it won't be as powerful. Glint speed and strength is on 50, just so it's less laggy. Chat duration and notification pop-ups are 3 seconds instead of like 10 or 30, which is a really long time. And then the GUI scale modifier is on 0. My camera sensitivity is on 75, which is really good if you want to play just on controller. If you want to up it even just 1, it feels like you're playing with a mouse, which can be good, but it sometimes can be a little hard to play with, so 75 is like perfect. Spy Gas damping, I have actually no clue what that is, so just put it on 50. High controller hints, which just means like you can't see any of the controller hints on the side of your screen, which also just makes it so it's easier to see. X and Y button are swapped for me. I just have that. I don't really know why, but I actually enjoy it. So controller cursor sensitivity, which is like when you're in a chest, is 136%, and it's like perfect. If it's too high or too low, it's just not the greatest. So 136 is what I prefer the most. I have no controller layout difference, so don't even bother with that. General, the only important one here is lower frame rate when controller is disconnected, so put that on. My brightness is at 100. Camera perspective is obviously in first person. I have none of this turned on. HUD opacity is 75%, which is just everything on your screen, just like the hotbar. So 75 is like the perfect amount. Split screen HUD is 100. Don't really need to change that. I think that's the default when you buy the game. My FOV here. Okay, so people always tell me to turn this up or down, mainly up, so it zooms out more. I like it at 62. I think it's perfect. So if you just want to play normally and have it to be less laggy, 62 is where it's at. And then some things down here. This is the things right here that make your game either laggy or less laggy. So autosave icon's always good to have, just so you know. Outline selection, like literally what you see right here, it's outlined. In-game player names, obviously. Split screen in-game player names, you obviously want that. Bobbing, it's like, I think it's like for boats and stuff, but for sure, I have no clue what that really means, so don't listen to me for that one. This is where it's important. Camera shake, turn that off. Fancy leaves, turn that off. Fancy bubbles, turn that off. Render clouds, turn that off. Beautiful skies can also be turned off, but then there's no sun, so I'd say leave that on. And smooth lighting as well. Some extra stuff down here. GUI scale modifier is 0. This stuff should just be set when you buy the game, but if you want to change it to what it is for me, then do that. Render distance, 10 chunks. Turn this down if you're on Switch, because otherwise you play and you realize how laggy it is. So turn it down to 10, if not lower. 10 is just really good though. Frame rate is unlimited, and graphics mode is fancy. Those are the most important things. Now audio, I just have everything as 100 except for music, and text to speech, it's 0, but other than that, everything else is 100. So I hope this video helps you, and yeah.